let me get you to taste this first.
So guys, we are making fire cider.
Yeah.
And Ashley, you gotta tell us like, what is fire cider? So this is yours?
Yes, have a sip.
Okay.
Now this hasn't sat that long.
Oh.
It hasn't sat for that long.
Okay.
Sometimes if I leave it up for about 6-7 weeks, it gets really, really strong. Like it hits.
Yeah.
But
that's interesting.
Fire cider is basically I want to call it a brew, but a drink that you make for the colder months, for when you're preparing your herbal cabinet for the winter months. Just washing the ginger as we go. There we go. So you usually would get like a glass container, and the base is, again, there's no one set recipe for this. There's no one set recipe for the fire cider. People have their own variations of it, but the base of what I use is generally, as long as things have antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial properties and immune boosters, then go from that baseline and I work my way out. But a few things that it always has is ginger, that I just washed that.
Ginger, but you got to see like where the ginger came from. Like, look at that. How insane is that? You say that's been grown for like a year?
Yes. So that we dug that out this morning. And then turmeric,
which is this one.
Again, another fresh one.
Woo. Let's turn that. Look at that. Crazy.
So those two things are some of the base. And then a lot of people would use oranges or limes, but I use passion fruit because we have them growing wild all over the fence. Sorry.
Yeah, they have loads of passion fruit. And you said passion fruit is much stronger as well than
much stronger.
Oranges.
And it has a higher vitamin C content, so I don't need to use as much. And then it always has an onion. And also garlic.
Are these garlic yours as well?
These we have not started growing yet, so we just buy them as normal. But I think over 90% of what's in it we either make or grow. I try to make sure that I use all the things around us to the best of my ability, as long as I have the base of what any given herbal medicine is. I try to start from there. Sometimes when we have rosemary growing, I add rosemary as well. I add basil. Actually, we haven't cut it from outside. I have to go get some. Holy basil and Jamaican oregano. Those two are amazing. So I'm gonna do that. Do you want to start chopping these up for me, please?
Is there a particular way that you like them?
So no, just layer the cup. It doesn't matter. The best thing about this recipe is that you can adapt it to where you're at, what you have available, as long as the baseline is immune boosting properties.
Oh, and it smells so good. Oh my gosh. So you're just scooping this out into...
Yeah, I scoop it out into the jar. You can use the spoon as well. I'm going to go out and cut the cucumber, oregano and basil. I'll be back in a second. Going to get those on my way in.
Passion fruit is in. Cut the ginger. Do you chop the garlic or do you just want it like, just crush it? Just dropping that in. I don't know nothing about this, so hopefully I'm doing it okay. In goes the turmeric. Oh. Turmeric's in. Do you peel the garlic as well?
Yeah. Peel the garlic and onion.
I've always heard like some people say they don't peel their garlic and they just like pop it straight in.
Oh, okay. No, because this is gonna ferment.
Ah,
so this
yes.
is a fermentation. So,
Yes.
because these are not my own garlics, I'd peel them same I would with the onion. Now the rest of the things that I got is this is called a holy basil or tulsi.
Ooh.
It's amazing for brain health. It's an immune booster. It's also great at it's antimicrobial as well. So it's all around a really good addition to these recipes. Now when I learned about fire cider, I was back home in England. So a lot of the things that went in my first batch were quite different, and I was using the store-bought turmerics and gingers.
Yes, yes,
it's just what you have. You work with what you got.
Yeah. Not the same though.
No, it's not the same at all. And even like throughout the year, some things will change.
Yeah.
Like I would adjust the recipe depending on what I have more of.
And is this something that you take every day?
This, when flu season begins, we try to, because again, kids interacting with other children and we're out and about, do that. And then if we don't do this, because we've run out, like I had this other jar that we finished not long ago, and then we have the tiny bit left of this other one that we have. Not always every day, but if we don't take those, then there's always the honey, like the garlic infused honey. Because you've tasted that one, didn't you? The garlic infused honey, and then there is the rosemary and holy basil infused honey as well. So all they need to do is just take one of those. Yeah. We always have it in the breakfast as well, so it's just a part of the life process.
Yeah.
So just crush it like that just to get it going. And it's just one of those simple things that I think just about anybody can do. That is useful to have laying around.
Definitely going to be working on that. Did you want the second passion fruit in as well?
You can, yeah. Kind of cut it open. You just got to stab it on the edge so that it doesn't, because the skin's quite hard. So in here now, the only things that aren't from our place is the onion and the garlic. The rest of the recipe is all here. Ooh. The honey that will go in later is our honey. Oh, I didn't get you to taste the pineapple vinegar that I made.
Pineapple vinegar?
Yep, because we had a lot of pineapples this year. They all decided to just fruit away. So I had to, not only did we put some in the freezer and used up in like eating pineapples almost every day.
When is pineapple season?
It was over in the summer, like the second part of the year.
Are they like super sweet? I love pineapple.
They are. When they ripen, they get really beautiful. I'm just going to use half because this container is really small. Usually I'd make it in a larger container, but just for the sake of keeping it simple and not just chopping up, just rough chop, something nature. Just kind of layer it, stuff it in. So that's that. So once you have it that way, and this always has to be, when you use the vinegar, it has to be raw, unpasteurized, with the mother.
What is the with the mother? I hear that phrase a lot.
See this? That's floating in it.
Okay.
So that is where all the good enzymes. Yes, that's where all the good enzymes is, and that's where the healthy. Oh, there we go.
And that's okay.
It looks a bit
in
funny.
As well. Yeah.
Yes, it does. But what this will do is this will serve as another starter for me.
What does that mean?
Starter means I don't need to get another one of these. I have my own.
Okay.
So the mother is essentially what kickstarts this, so you can do your own.
Yes.
So if you have the mother, then you keep going. Another thing, I think we have to do this next time you're here. Kombucha. We have to make our own kombucha.
You do that too?
Yeah,
Really?
I paused on it now because it just kept on multiplying and we just couldn't drink them quick enough.
Wow, really?
I'm not about to start another business because, boy, it's a lot.
Are you adding the habanero as
Yes,
well?
that will go in last before I shut it. Now, I don't burst these right now. I'm not going to burst them. I will leave it in like this. And then as it goes, it will ferment in. So I'm just pushing it down that way so everything is soaked.
This is covered, yeah.
So there we go. You see it's starting to bubble.
Smell that?
Yeah.
It's still got like a sweet smell, I guess, from the passion fruit, but yeah, you can tell that with
It'll
a
be
few
a kick.
weeks. Whew.
It'll be a kicker. I have to send this to you guys in the post so
Hey.
you can test it out yourself. But yeah, that's it. Like every few days, you just check on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, layers.
Cool. And how long do you typically leave that for?
That one I would leave anything between 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay. Nice. Is this your vinegar that you're getting?
This one, yes.
That's your pineapple vinegar, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you use it for?
Smell it. You can use it for the same things as you would apple cider vinegar, but it's actually a lot better. It's much better. It's just that we're so used to apple cider vinegar due to growing up. Here, let me hold this. In a colder climate.
Yeah.
So that's the standard.
Yeah.
Just have a little taste.
Oh wow.
The sharpness.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a sweet
Yes,
pineapple,
yes,
right?
yes, there
And
as
I think
well.
it's the fragrance.
Yeah, wow. But yeah, I taste the vinegarness of
Yes.
it, if that's a word. It's a new word.
Now the thing about this is really cool. The first part of the recipe I got was a Mexican recipe. There's a drink, a fermented pineapple drink that they have. They add cinnamon and again, region to region it's different.
Yeah.
But it starts off as a drink. But when you want to get to the vinegar, you have to go past the alcohol section because when you're fermenting, it turns into alcohol.
Yes.
That's where some people would then, is it called tapech? I need to look up the name. But yeah, it's a drink. It's actually really nice.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really sweet drink.
What's it called?
I want to say tapeche. I'm not sure though. I'll check it out. I'll
Okay.
look it up and I'll let you know. But yeah, once it passes that drink stage, then it starts to ferment further. You leave it out for another 2 weeks, and then you have pineapple vinegar.
Cool.
And this vinegar is from the skin and the core. You don't use that, do you, when you're eating pineapples?
Yeah.
Because you chop it up and you throw that away.
Wow.
So no waste.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that's cool.
Right? So you
That
get
is
your
cool.
pineapples out, you chop them up, you're eating, you
Yes.
make a juice, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you take your core that you wouldn't eat and your skin, and bam, you have your own vinegar. So
That is cool.
there
I
you
love
go.
that. I love that. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.